Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your 2023 October horoscope reading. All right, these are the cards we're going to use to grab two core cards for the foundation to see what your reading is based on, okay? But really quick, I want to get to three key dates for October that you should pay attention to. Really quickly, I want to tell you I apologize for kind of falling off on these readings. I had a lot of things happen where I just had to put this on the back burner for some time and focus on some other priorities. So it's really great to be back. I've missed you all. I've missed doing these readings for you guys, and I'm very happy to be back. So, key date number one, we have a Friday the 13th in October. Woo, spooky, right? Okay, not really. Everybody always thinks that that 13, Friday the 13th is such a terrible day, right? Because they're superstitious and 13 is an unlucky number and yada yada. The truth is though, 13 is a very spiritual number, actually. It's the complete opposite of what it's been in folklore, okay? So it's about a cycle ending and a new rebirth occurring. It's very deeply karmic. So if you have good energy or good karma that you given out, you're going to have that full circle now and come back to you. If it was negative, you're going to have negative come back. It really depends on you and how you've been, right? This number is loaded with a very divine feminine energy. So you may feel a little more emotional during this time. Gentlemen may tend to or anybody rather who holds back their feelings, they might just let you in a little more, and you'll see it a little deeper than surface. Okay, it's about personal growth too, and helping you get on the right path. So Friday the 13th, a great day. Wake up with that positive attitude. You'll have positive outcomes. Our next key date is the 14th, the day right after. We have our Ring of Fire solar eclipse, and we have this very unique celestial alignment coming where the sun, the moon, and the earth will converge to create that solar eclipse. And it's an annular solar eclipse because the moon will not entirely obscure the sun. So that's why you'll see that ring of fire behind the moon there. This eclipse will be in Libra, which is an air sign. Libra is ruled by our seventh house of partnerships and the planet of love, Venus. So, how you interact with others, romantic and business partnerships, as well as contracts and negotiations, are kind of the theme for the month, okay? This seventh house of partnerships is also known as the house of relationships or the house of balance. Then later in the month, on the 28th, we have another eclipse, but it is our lunar eclipse. So this is going to urge us to embrace transformation and rise like the phoenix from the ashes into this new person or this new path, okay? I always shuffle all my decks prior to camera so we don't have to waste too much time and hear that loud, obnoxious sound. So let's see, Virgo, what two cards you have or what two energies are coming in from Spirit. Okay, courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Good. And surrender. I can release my need to control. Okay, this is interesting. I shuffled the hell out of these cards, but I just had that for a different reading. So it must be that you really need to pay attention to, this is like some of you are getting some of the same cards, but I think there's that energy there that Spirit really wants you guys to know that if you let go of something, don't be scared that it's going to be gone forever, or don't be scared that something new isn't going to come in. Be courageous when you let go because it allows room for new things to come into play, okay? And we're going to take some tarot and dive deeper. Let's see what else we've got coming in for you guys for this month. All right, we'll cut our deck. Okay, Nine of Swords, the High Priest, and Knight of Cups. Very interesting. Okay, so Nine of Swords, the Drama Queen card, right? This could also mean you have an energy vampire in your life. Somebody sucking the life out of you. putting you in this prison, okay? It could be that you surrendered, and maybe you surrendered to the wrong person or the wrong situation or at the wrong time. Sorry, I'm trying to let that focus. This really could be that you had like some kind of psychic or emotional attack. It could be somebody around you, or it could be that you're doing this to yourself. Okay. And if that's the case, maybe you did it because you surrendered, right? Maybe it was a wrong thing, the wrong time, and you just feel like, oh my God, what do I do now? Okay. This really symbolizes a person always having a crisis or causing drama in a social situation or in their family or in the relationship. So whether this is you or not, you will know because this is a collective reading for all for all Virgos. So it's going to be different with different areas of your life for each of you. But it could, like I said, be somebody that's emotionally or fit or psychically kind of like mentally sucking the life out of you or themselves. It could be that you're doing this to yourself. But with the 9 in there, it symbolizes that you're near the end of the problem, okay? So that ending, that time is ending for you. You kind of reach the peak and should begin to settle down now, as long as you don't give in to the dramatics. Just kind of decide to pick up the sword and be proactive and defend yourself in personal energies, all right? Because it can represent karmic repercussions or of poor judgment or backlash from a manipulative act. So that's interesting that you would get that, because we were just talking about how that deeply karmic number of 13 is going to be coming on Friday the 13th. So really watch what you do during this time leading up to that, so that you don't have some crazy, terrible karma coming back to bite you in the butt. Okay, so then you get the High Priest. Now, this is interesting because the 9 of Swords could go with this very well if we are talking about a legal matter. So maybe you did something that is causing you legal problems and you are just like, oh my God, what do I do now? Okay, this is classically the card that donates a need for legal advice or counseling. It may also indicate, though, a course of study or furthering your education, or the need to settle disputes in some type of manner. But remember that the High Priest is wise and patient, and it usually could be like a counselor, a teacher, someone older or someone, wiser in a situation. He does not give you all the answers to your questions. Instead, he'll help you figure out how to look within yourself to find those truths, okay? He places in your hands the keys to unlock the mysteries to gain deeper knowledge. So that trust, that you need to have within yourself to find the answers using the lessons that you were carefully taught. All right. So again, surrendering and having courage, those go well with that card. And then the Knight of Cups comes in. And this is interesting because this could really be a romantic or intuitive young man with blonde hair or green or blue eyes coming into your life soon. He represents a sensitive, gentlemanly type man. Okay, he's very empathic and a little reserved, but he carefully protects his feelings. It's usually someone who is faithful and true and believes in honor. He's like the best friend you could ever hope for, and he probably will love once and very deeply. So if this isn't you, it could also symbolize a movement and travel of some kind, or a kind of chivalrous act. So expect romance, visions of what's to come, a new or creative opportunity. Okay, so with the craziness that may have been happening here, you're going to have this this person come in, or this movement that's going to change it all, okay? And it's a very integration of divine feminine energy in this card as well. So with that being said, let's see what our Moon Oracle cards have to say. But you have this courage that you need to, maybe this young man or this person, and it doesn't have to be male, it could be female as well. But maybe this person's coming into your life, this Knight of Cups energy, coming into kind of remind you, You're not alone. I will help you find your courage. I will help you get back on your feet again. All right, let's see what else we have. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Yes, and we have one coming. Very interesting. So expect that positive change, okay? Believe in the impossible. Yeah, nothing. So even though you might have this problem here or you're seeking advice for this situation, believe in that things can go the way you need them to. It doesn't mean that things are going to always turn out bad or, you're going to get slapped on the wrist for something hardcore, okay? It could very well go the other way. So now I want to pull some vision of the soul cards and see what is it during this time that you need to learn or change or work on. All right, let's see what your spirit guides kind of want to talk about here. And again, I pre-shuffle all the decks, so we don't have too much to do when we're here. We can just focus on our... Oops, I've got my deck upside down. I hate that. We can just focus on our reading. Okay, number 36, the cosmic tones of light. And we'll get deeper with that in a minute. Oops, now I'm thinking they're upside down. 22, rise of the nature divas. Okay, that's showing up a lot in readings lately. I think a lot of people need to get grounded. And we'll talk about that more in depth in a moment too. So, number 36, cosmic tones of light. Okay, what does that mean? Well, it means that... it's about sound and harmonics and light language, okay? Frequencies and vibrations. So your soul has this own unique vibration, right? Or this tone and this energy signature. And you're kind of being asked now to enter this portal, if you will, in order to retrieve that tone. There's really no words. It's just, harmonics. But human words kind of create limitations, right? As were sounds, tones, or frequencies do not. They're limitless. So your own soul's tone may sound strange at first when you at first, yet you'll feel comfortable giving it a voice eventually. So just take some time, meditate, feel your own vibration, feel what frequency you feel you're on in life. Where are you headed? How do you feel? Really pay attention to your feelings, your emotions, and kind of see if you can rise that vibration so that you're more happy and find balance, okay? Be open to receiving guidance that way. A lot of times people will get their guidance through meditation. So try not to interpret into human words, but more of a feeling through the heart, okay? That's what this is talking about. So maybe you are overdoing it with this Nine of Swords energy. Maybe somebody else is, and they're sucking the life out of you, right? Like we were talking about. And now it's like, I need to find me again. I need to find, where do I stand frequent, like, where does my energy lie? Has this person taken everything out of me? Can I find it again? That's kind of what this Cosmic Tones of Light is about. All right, so number 22, Rise of the Nature Divas. And when you get this, 22 is a master number in numerology. So if you want, you can look that up. And if you are part of my group page under featured, you can go to that section. You'll find a whole article on angel numbers or repeating numbers. And you can find the same thing at my website, happyconnecting.net. But it is not up and running at this time. I apologize. I have some things to fix on there before I can get it up and going again. I ran into a few problems. So once that's up, though, you can go to, I believe it's the blogs tab, and you can find articles there once that's up and running. All right, so Rise of the Nature Divas is about nature, rebirth, reconnection, life, diversity. So this vastly diverse expression of physical life and Mother Earth are really nothing short of a miracle, right? So each of these expressions has their own unique and necessary role to play. It's kind of time for you now to fully acknowledge and behold all these expressions. Realize that you're a small part of the whole, but that nature and, Mother Earth supports you. Nature is life. We're kind of connected. So, just remember to ground yourself and awaken that connectedness to the natural world. All right. So you are more than just yourself or more than what you see in the mirror. You're something bigger. You co-create a new earth with these divas of nature. reconnection of your heart and Mother Earth. So it's kind of like reminding you, don't forget that there's an outside world. We're always so involved in our electronics and our daily lives of work and such that sometimes we do forget that, nature is beautiful and it's calling us. It's out there for us. All right, let's leave you Virgos with one last message, two messages rather, from Archangel Michael and your angels, and see what it is I want you to know or learn about this whole situation. And like I said, this is for the collective of Virgo. So you are going to have many different paths that this could, go towards, or what this means for you, you'll understand best. So take with you what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's see what Archangel Michael and your angels want to tell you. Look at that. Take your time making this decision. So Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. Yeah, so see, don't just freak out right away with the dramatics or whatever's happening. Don't freak out. You're going to get that guidance. And maybe this guidance from this elder is not necessarily a physical person. Maybe it is your angels. Maybe Archangel Michael will step in and help you. All right, in this situation. Self-respect. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. So yes, see how that works? God's removing those people from your life that are necessarily not good for you. Something's getting removed, something coming back in. That circle of life is taking place, that ending of, so that you can get a new beginning. Don't lose your self-respect in the whole midst of it. Just know that you are protected. You have guides, angels, loved ones on the other side to help you. All right. So there you have it, Virgo. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful October. And as always, happy connecting.